Have you ever looked at your bank account and thought, I work way too hard to feel this broke? You're not lazy, you're not dumb, but you might be trapped in a financial game you were never taught to win. Today, I'll expose 7 money traps designed to keep you stuck and show you exactly how to break free before it's too late. Stay till the end, because the last trap, almost everyone falls for it, even the so-called smart ones. Let's start with the first trap. Thinking a high income means you're wealthy. You've been told just make more money and you'll be fine. But high income without control is like pouring water into a bucket with a hole in the bottom. Lifestyle inflation is sneaky. You make more, so you spend more. Suddenly, your $100,000 salary feels just as tight as $40,000 used to. Wealth isn't about how much you earn. It's about how much you keep and grow. Want to win this game? Build margin, delay gratification, control the lifestyle creep. That's where wealth starts. Now, trap number 2, credit card convenience. You ever notice how painless it feels to tap and pay? That's by design. You don't lose money. It just disappears quietly, one Starbucks run at a time. Debt is a thief, and credit card interest? That's compound interest working against you. The average American pays over $1,000 a year just in interest. That's your future being stolen. But that's not even the worst debt trap. We'll hit that one in a second. Trap 3, student loans without a payoff plan. College was supposed to be your ticket to success. But if you're still paying for your degree 10 years later, was it worth it? A degree without ROI is a ball and chain. The system doesn't teach value, it teaches compliance. $80,000 in debt for a sociology degree? That's not education. That's a hostage situation. Treat education like an investment. What's the return? How soon will it pay off? If you don't know, pause before you borrow. Trap 4, buying a home too soon. Home ownership is the American dream, right? But for many, it becomes a golden prison. You buy the house, then the repairs, taxes, maintenance, and the mortgage swallow your cash flow. It's not always equity, it's often a 30-year liability. Unless your timing, finances, and goals align, buying too early can kill your financial flexibility. Freedom is worth more than square footage. Now let's shift gears and talk about the psychological traps, the ones that sabotage your future without making a sound. Trap 5, waiting for the right time. Spoiler alert, there is never a perfect time to start building wealth. Not when the economy stabilizes, not when you get a raise, not even after this video ends. Waiting is the most expensive decision you'll ever make, because the longer you wait, the less time your money has to grow. You don't need to be perfect, you just need to start. Trap 6, letting social media define your success. You're comparing your real life to someone else's highlight reel, and it's wrecking your finances. That $10,000 vacation? Probably on credit. That luxury car? Leased. That fake freedom lifestyle? Just curated chaos. You don't need to look rich. You need to become rich. Quiet wealth lasts longer than loud flexes. Trap 7, ignoring the power of small habits. This is the silent killer of wealth. Not one big mistake, but tiny ones, repeated daily. Most people lose decades of potential wealth. One $12 decision at a time, because they ignore the power of compounding, not just with money, but with habits. And that's exactly what we'll break down next. How compounding turns small wins into massive wealth. Now, if you saw yourself in any of these traps, don't panic. That's actually a good sign. Awareness is the beginning of freedom. You weren't taught this stuff for a reason, but now you know. And now you have a choice. Start where you are. Cut the noise, build the habits, invest early. Let your future self thank you 1,000 times over. Now that you know what's holding you back, it's time to learn what can launch you forward. Tap on the screen now to watch The Power of Compounding and discover how small actions today can turn into millions tomorrow. This isn't just about money, it's about freedom. Let's build it together.